Welcome in, everybody. I'm doing a collective message today. I pulled some cards, so we're going to get right into this reading. Thanks for joining me. It's been a minute since I have dove into the cards, but I'm here to give a collective, beautiful message, as always. So, the only rule here is if it resonates, keep it. If it doesn't resonate, then let it go. Because there can be a whole message and parts and pieces of it resonates with you. And I say that because I too like to listen to readings here and there, and I do get collective message readings that I resonate with. So I just wanted to share it with you. So anyway, let's get straight into it. All right, so I pulled some Oracle, I pulled some Tarot, and I did an angel card number. What else? And I also did self-care as well. So let's get into it. So the first two cards that I pulled that are tarot. The first one is the Fool. The Fool is all about new beginnings, spontaneity, freedom, optimism, and that's an air sign. So all about air. So this is really talking about when you least expect it. It's that energy of when you least expect it, it happens, right? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step, right? So you must take that leap. The Fool is all about taking that leap, being the Fool, right? So you have that vision, you have that whatever, and you need to start. Right? Maybe you're starting your own business and you're like, well, this is so fulfilling and I'm so sick of my job and stuff. As you can take away, right? Pour into yourself, pour into that passion, that drive, that thing that lights you up. For me, I like to guide people personally. I like to guide. I like to have fun. I like to remind people that at the end of the day, you gotta have fun in life, right? Life's too short to not have a good time. So that also means diving into that adventure of, ooh, what are they gonna think of me? Oh, well, because your desire, your soul's desire is so much deeper than what somebody else has to say about it. Because it resonates with your soul and it feels good for you. So you do it for you. You don't do it for anybody else but yourself. But serving others, it's for you and it's for them. And you feel called to do it. So it's not out of obligation. It's doing something because you desire to help. You have the energy to give. So you give, right? So that's the first one. Delicious. So the second one is the 10 of Wands. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, responsibility, burden, hard work, achievement, effort. So this card's really talking about, it's asking you the question about your responsibilities and what is overwhelming. What is feeling overwhelming? What can you do? First we're going to look at what is overwhelming you. What is it? What are you putting on too much? What are you saying yes to? This is this new moon energy again. I just had two videos I posted, one for a collective and one for Leo risings in particular. And it's really this new moon in Capricorn, which is today, the 18th of January. And it's really asking us to look at the things that no longer serve us. What is burning us out? What are we overdoing in our day-to-day? Because what we do in our day-to-day has an impact on what we're trying to achieve. Who are we becoming? Who are we that person, right? We want to be a leader, we want to be a business owner, we need to do those things in our everyday. But it's not just doing, it's being. You are the identity, which resonates, that frequency resonates with whatever you're calling in. If you're calling in more money and being a leader, that means that you need to be in that leadership role and that authority. So you're not questioning what you have to say. You're not questioning your gifts. You're not questioning your intuition. You know it to be true because you know who you are. So you lead from that. You lead from your wisdom. So really it's asking you, like I said, the overwhelm, right? So you have this new adventure, this full leaping, mind you, leaping. We're starting the thing right now. We're not waiting anymore. It's 2026. And next month starts the new year, the Chinese New Year. This fire horse energy. It's fire. It's action. It's taking action. So Capricorn is the building blocks. It's the foundation. This new moon in Capricorn energy is asking you to look at your life. Are you doing those things day to day? That is the person that you're becoming. You're that leader that's becoming, right? So if you're not in that energy, what can you do? What can you do to focus on that, to be that version of yourself? So you may feel weighed down, and remember that you have the power to lighten your load. So remember, if you have a chance, delegate these items. If you're a parent and you have children that are very capable of doing chores and you're working and it's your busy season, you ask them to pick up the slack. Maybe it's picking up the room. Maybe it's doing their own laundry. Maybe it's doing extra dishes for you, going to take out the garbage, going to buy some bread at the grocery store. You name it, you fill in the blank, right? They can help out. People can help you. You don't have to rely solely on yourself for everything. All right, so then I have 3 more tarot cards from a different deck. The first card, I think it was actually this. First card I got was the 4 of Swords. This is Libra air energy. This is all about rest and ease and restoration and recharging, reflecting, and then abundance. So it's time to take a timeout. And once you take that time out and you reflect, so really like going within, getting away from other people, because again, this full energy, okay? So you don't know the full plan, but you know it feels so good in your body that you're like, I have to do this thing. Like I see the vision, I see it all. It's time to take action. So with that being said, you need to really focus on you and what you desire, setting these intentions and start taking action. That doesn't mean you force yourself, but when you feel called to, start doing the thing. I promise you, you're going to thank yourself very, very soon after. This is that energy. Yes, it's not going to be like, success overnight, but sometimes it happens for people, right? But what really it's saying is we're going to be consistent on doing this new thing because we want that to be our new lifestyle. That's really what it's coming down to. It's not setting a New Year's resolution to meet a goal, right? Because that's where everybody gets stuck. They call it a goal versus it's a lifestyle change. It's who you are. It's embodying a new version of yourself. And then we have the 9 of Wands. Again, fire energy, Sagittarius. This is all about believing in yourself and having courage to continue. So again, you're going to need that courage throughout your days, right? So if we're going to do that, we need to be mindful of the energy of every day and how we're utilizing that energy. We're going to go to part 2 to continue this.